Good day to you. What brings you here?
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
Well, strictly speaking, if you are without sins, there's nothing to atone for. But you can still make the pilgrimage.
I'll make the pilgrimage voluntarily.
Above Bohuniovitz, by the road, stands a conciliation cross, showing the result of a feud between two proud families. They opposed the marriage of two young sweethearts, and in the end, they were left with nothing but two lost lives to mourn. Rid yourself of the foolishness that leads to sin, and pray for the salvation of your soul.
What penance do I receive?
Confession of faith. The creed.
I'll do as you say, Father.
Till we meet again. Useless! For fuck's sake! Stop!
Come on then! You know my first fucker! Fuck you!
And at the dawn of the seventh day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did you say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth, the water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
I think I'll be going now. You take care.
Till we meet again.
God! Quick! Ka! Quick!
You're the kind master, eh, Mutt?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What can you do, sir?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What are you barging in here for?
It happens. Just what you know how it is. God be with you. There's always something else to do.
I don't want to be a smart arse,
Greetings,
but when summer's
sir.
over and autumn comes, it will be too late.
I think I don't know that.
God bless. Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Greetings. I hope you're not just here to dry off.
What do you have for sale?
And come again.
Now you're gonna get it! Hey! Stop fighting!
Oh, it's you.
Ah.
Are they yanking my pigeon?
Shame on you!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
That madman!
Why'd he do it?
What was that?
Got enough to go around? Anything you need?
I'll slice you up.
South I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there called themselves the Blemius. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemius,
The finest farm.
huge ears, and birds born out of mud.
Fine wares.
In the north, the land...
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
Vegetables, big and small, round and thin. Come and buy some new plates, some wonderful horseradish.
Councilman Nars as well.
Buy 2 pots, I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound the bell.
God be with you, sir.
What do you have for sale?
Happy to be of service, sir.
Quality wares!
Whether it rains or pours, shopping here is never a chore.
Tools! Qual...
Fine ceramic wares here. Sound as a...
Show me your wares.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Last chance.
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
Huh. Very well.
Here. And something for your trouble.
Many thanks. I'm glad you found what you were looking...
What do you have for sale?
Quality fabrics for great prices.
Would you repair a few things for me?
Well, sound as a bell.
Tools! Quality tools! Sheet metal! Chains here! Iron and steel! Great! Happy to be of...
Fine day.
Show me your wares.
Come and take your pick.
A fine day for some fine wares! Come and take your pick!
Here, shoe repair. How long you wait? Buy 2 pots.
Come and get
I've
some
got
fresh
lots.
mushrooms.
Have a bowl as well.
What can I say?
Good day to you. Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir, and come again.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Guns for sale. Fair price.
What do you have for sale?
Ah. I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Greetings to you.
Show me your wares.
Thank you.
All from the finest leather.
I'm sorry.
Leatherwares. Quality straps. Strong.
Good afternoon.
Show me your wares.
I'm glad you found what you needed. Wares.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Sweet pies, fruit pies. Off you go.
Folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. He's been left off the leash.
Got his appetite.
I'm sure you're right.
And you'd never betray me.
Of course.
Can I eat and sleep here?
We'd be honored, sir. And for how long?
I need to stay for a longer time.
Of course, sir. Will you pay right away?
Let's talk about the price.
Very well, then.
Do we have a deal?
You won't convince me with this. I knew we'd come to an agreement. I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay, sir. The rooms are clean and there's a pot full of good food.
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it.
What do you have for sale?
Happy to be of service, sir.
I apologize. Henry, I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm sorry. My humble respects. How did it go? I went to see him and he threw me out. And you were
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
Sounds like a nice place for a romantic evening, eh?
You'll find it in Hotprink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
God bless you, sir.
Go ahead and tell France and Russia.
What a day that was.
Thank you, sir. And come again. Roots, vegetables, mushrooms. Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
Come and take your pick.
sparkling flatbread.
A fine day for some fine wares.
We're closing. Last chance.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can. Onions! Long onions. White, yellow, and red. Best on the market.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Was wünschst du, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale?
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Axes, pans, nails! Take...
Show me your wares.
Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir?
Apples! Juicy apples!
Iron
Yellow and
wares,
red!
knives,
Buy
rivets,
some
axes.
apples!
Come and take your pick.
Belts from the
Pots
finest
for
leather.
sale. Big, strong pots here.
Show me your wares.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Quality fabrics for great
Vegetables! Horseradish!
I'm glad you
Delicious
found what you were
horseradish.
looking for,
Come
sir.
and get some wonderful horseradish.
Leather pouches, belts, straps. All from the finest leather.
Inexpensive, but high quality.
Oh, you mutt.
Reap what you sow. Bowl.
Quality straps, strong range, fine saddles.
Last chance. Fine wares.
Iron wares, knives, rivets, axes! Come and take your pick!
Come and take your pick.
Pots for sale.
Leather pouch, rain
Oh,
or
don't
shine.
mind the
All
rain.
wares are
Our
fine.
bargains will
May
bring a
God give you
smile to
health,
your
sir.
face.
Excuse me.
Honey pies. Pies like no other. Melt on your tongue like...
respects.
You're up early. What'll it be?
Show me your wares.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir? A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Kind master, hey, doggy? Here we are. Lead up. Good.
Oh well. Now just this. All right.
Christ, it's hot out.
Why is this all sticky?
pointed out the first person I meet.
Innkeeper, that beer! One beer, please!
One beer. Taking their time again. Hey, where's that beer?
What do you have for sale?
Excuse me. Can't sell the bread.
Here you go. Take it.
You're seeing this.
Don't tell me you can't help with a little thing like yours.
A little thing?
So you're insulting me too?
How can I help you, sir?
I'll have a look at your wares.
To be of service, sir.
Show me your wares.
Nothing for your liking, sir.
Greetings.
God bless you.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Like a black lamb.
My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow.
But he drools all over himself. He gets his feeling these times, doesn't get it off nearly all the time. And he's always ready to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him. Aye, once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad. Exactly. When we so live, I'd rather die poor but young. Let's go with that.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe.
Let me guess. The deadline was today.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
What do you have for sale? I'll have a look at your wares.
Are they out of their bloody mind? They had 2 collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications if you can't defend?
Oh, tell me. No fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't, but I'm not giving them a single groat until I see cut stones, lime, scaffold, and 20 men working their asses off.
Just got this nasty premonition.
Huh?
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief? You'd better pay me
Hold
compensation,
on.
you
Let's
blackguard.
talk about this.
What do you think you're doing? May either you...
How about...
Why won't... You're always welcome here, noble sir.
goods in his bag. Imagine, he even threatened me when I called the guards.
Scum like that need to be put in their place. Clap them in the pillory, I say. They'll think twice next time.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
What do you have for sale?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good day to you. I was just about to close. You can. What do you need?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Here, mutt! Aye, come here.
Straight to mine. Ours is all creaky, and I keep getting splinters from it.
Nowhere. I made it myself.
You? Don't lie. Where would you have learnt how to...
God bless you, sir.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Sir. Aye, priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve.
I'll be right there.
Heartfelt prayer says that by a heart and don't ask the other way. Don't tell me to calm down with a little thing like yours.
A little thing. So you're insulting me too now.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Well, but I reckon you're right. Prayer is the only thing the service is kind of slow today. Hey, where's that beer? my friends. One beer, please.
Have no fear. Greetings, sir.
What did he say?
Apparently, my greatest thing is
Otherwise...
You're always welcome. Good sir.
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Okay. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
So, I went to see my brother and to talk about the inheritance.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Du hast Glück. Ich wollte gerade... Danke und viel Glück.
What do you have for sale?
Wie schade, mein Herr.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this. Hey, You'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry. I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Bušek of Velhatice. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilska Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Take care. Wine! Try some wine from the Kutná vineyard.
How's your sister?
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick.
Greetings! How are you, my friend?
What do you want from me?
To share my joy with you. I'm celebrating today, you know? There's been a great event, terrific. I have a son, healthy and strong as he should be. A miracle, my man. A miracle.
That's really something. Congratulations.
Thanks, friend. You know, for a long time, me and my wife couldn't... you know, was starting to think something's, wrong with me. Then she started drinking this concoction. Yarrow, sage, and... and wouldn't you know? First try, boom! Belly like a barrel.
Aye. Herbs can work wonders. All it took was one decoction.
Work it did, and how? The wife's healthy, so's the baby. That's a joy and a happiness in this day and age. I mean, some people say that bringing children into this godforsaken mess, well, it's practically a sin. Bollocks, if you ask me. There's always a war going on somewhere. There'd be no babies born at all. Thinking like that. How about you, friend? You have any young guns?
Not yet. I reckon there's still time enough for that.
Ah, true. Shouldn't have kids until you're ready. In your head, I mean. Children are a joy. When they stare up at you with those barely seeing eyes. And when they grab your finger with their tiny little hand, you're hooked. Hooked for good. But... what am I babbling on about? Every fellow has to discover that for himself. Well, you take care for now.
You too. And watch your step if you want to get home in one piece.
Take care for now.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Here we
Careful.
baby will grow up to be something.
What brings you here? Sacra. I hope nothing's missing. I must look.
What? You can't be here. Get going, right now. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
can't be here. Off you go, quick! You see, it didn't even hurt.
You can't be here. Well, are you going? Away with you! See? Didn't even hurt.
What are you doing here? Get out! Come now. You've no right to be here. Out! Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
Guards!
Help! I can't do this on my own!
Where's my beaten arsenal?
God, stop him!
Aha! So it was you that did it.
Doesn't it bother you? Walking around here like some animal?
Doesn't it bother you to stick your nose in other people's business?
You've got to be...
All right,
You'll pay me compensation. Otherwise, I'll call the guards.
Easy! Let's talk about this.
You can't just behave like pay up for all...
Calm down, woman.
Leave me alone. I won't tell anyone.
Move it. You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
Easy.
Now you have to answer to the guard.
I surrender.
all I saw was...
Now I'll it's...
chop his ass up.
Wait, come on. I'm not following. All right, now have a look right. But I don't...
That's taken care of. Off you go now.
Terrible.
Hmm?
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Come and buy some good bread.
Excuse me.
Apparently, the city council is organising another.
Christ almighty.
You have no business being here. Clear off.
Miss Atleta does not wish to be disturbed. Kindly go away.
Goodman. Leave me alone, Goodman.
You have no business being...
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say! Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks! If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Bis bald.
Are you Miss Adleta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be a miss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
Pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan. And now he wants it back all of a sudden?
Caspar really needs that book. I mean, I need it.
And I need an explanation. Gifts aren't meant to be taken back.
Caspar wants to find out what the monks put in their monastery wine. Havel the innkeeper might know, but he won't tell just anyone.
Havel from the Emperor Charles Tavern? What does the book have to do with it?
That's the one. I need to pose as a wine connoisseur to pry some information out of Havel. But I don't know much about wine, so I need to read the book. It sounds crazy, I know.
It sounds like the plot of a play. Typical Caspar. And now I'm to be a co-conspirator. I'm glad I can at least be part of this little adventure. I don't get to have much fun otherwise. Here's Caspar's book. Tell him not to give up. I'm sure his plan will work out.
Thank you, miss. I'll tell him what you said.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
Take your pick. You wear.
wasn't so hard.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
My respect. It's hard to find an honest trader these days.
I'm happy. What would you like?
Show me your... What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you.
For the love of Christ.
Yep. What do you need, sir?
Show me your wares.
Wonderful day for a wonderful...
I bring for some fine wares, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside.
Good day to you.
What will it be? I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir?
Maybe there's a devil. Bowls, pots.
Apples, fruit juice, fresh juice here.
Greetings to you too.
Courage.
Finally some people.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful! It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavour and colour tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. And like it says in the Bible, you give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favourite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
If you've travelled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
Bordeaux claret.
But there must be 100 different kinds. And only the English call it claret, don't they?
That they do. I spent some time in England as well. You know how it is.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something. Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very good and very red. Besides that, it has a sort of raised taste at the end of the tongue.
Raised taste? What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but it really is very red.
As anyone can see at first glance. What will you tell me next? That the sky is blue?
And isn't it?
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk that I fell asleep. The housekeeper woke me up, and what could I tell you? The porridge was charcoal, the kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face. Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavour that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognise.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Excuse me? Apparently, the city council is
A fountain?
another collection to repair.
Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
They had 2 collections just like it already, and there are still holes in them.
That's all good of fortifications you can't defend.
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groat.
You're always welcome here.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers, and it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a labourer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts. Farewell.
Shopping here and you're in the clear. You're always welcome here. God bless.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking
Wonderful
for.
day for a wonderful purchase.
Come and buy some new plates. Don't be shy.
It is better to learn with a true meister like me.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
have a kind laugh.
Quick!
I was wondering if you'd let me go follow. It's time to sow winter.
God! Whoa! Whoa!
You there?
Are you hiring?
Us? Always. But don't be fooled. It's hard work. Days spent bent over in the sun. It's not for everybody. But you'll get a few groschen, something to eat, and a place to lay your head.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you tomorrow. For now, go and speak to the custodian, Jerome. He'll tell you what to do. Any questions?
What's in that building in the middle of the vineyard?
Vineyards aren't just vines. They need a place to sort, press, and wash the grapes. And we also need a place to lay our heads. We spend half a year up on this scorching hill after all.
What's the master custodian like?
Jerome? He's my cousin, and he gave me this job. Can't complain about him.
And the others?
I don't know, but I've never heard any complaints. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
What if I'm not up to it?
You have 2 arms and 2 legs, and that's all you need. The only thing we won't tolerate is someone slacking off. We have a lot of blow-ins, so don't expect any breaks. If you laze about for even a day, you'll be out of here. Understand?
I understand. I'll be going then.
All right, run along. Jerome will be waiting near the winery. And remember, wine is liquid gold, so we keep everything well guarded.
Don't worry. I don't steal.
I have to say that because we do get light-fingered individuals here from time to time. And now you know everything, off you go to work. Take care.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. I'm supposed to report to you. I'm new here.
Excellent. Another young shoot ready to sprout and produce the delicious fruits of labor.
Right. The shoot. That's me.
Forgive me, young man. I'm always pleased by the presence of someone who enjoys working.
That's great. In any case, I was sent to ask what you want me to do.
You'll start today. Because why wait? There are a few hours left before the velvet blanket of night covers our vineyard.
Of course. I'll get to work then.
Excellent. What enthusiasm! What vigor! As our youngest laborer, you will be in charge of the eternal battle against the weeds that choke our beautiful plants. As soon as you spot one, imagine you're King David and uproot that evil from our land forever, just as he uprooted the Philistines from Israel.
If you hand me a slingshot, I can take on Goliath.
We hand out slingshots in autumn when we have trouble with starlings. Apart from that, you'll sometimes see a sack at the end of a row. In it are clippings and bad plants which you will take to the dung heap behind the winery here, where their earthly existence ends in the process known as decay.
All right. That doesn't sound too complicated. Weeding and organising a funeral for some plants.
To tell the truth, lad, work in the vineyard isn't complicated, but it is hard. I therefore suggest you don the vintner's crown, a straw hat. Do you have any other questions?
What's in this building here?
This is the winery, lad. It's the heart of the vineyard. Of course, the grapes must ripen in the vineyard and are harvested there. But here in the winery they are sorted, pressed, and poured into barrels. As soon as we put the wine in barrels, it travels to the cool and dark monastery cellars, where it ages.
Where can I lay my head?
I shall take you there right away. I have to show you where to take the sacks in any case.
Forgive me, but why do you talk so strangely?
Truth be told, you're not the first to ask such a question. But the answer is simple. Our time on this earth is too short and precious to leave behind something ordinary. And I'm quite adept at speaking, unlike other human activities. So why not at least leave behind a pleasing impression?
I wonder what I'll leave behind.
I don't know, lad, and neither do you. But eventually the loom will run out of thread, and it's up to us what we leave behind, whether it's a plain cloth or an ornate tapestry.
I'll get to it then.
May God bless your work. On you go, lad. Here it is, the final resting place of weeds from our vineyard, and a vast haven for flies, the dung heap. This is where you shall bring the sacks, and moreover, after a hard day's toil, you can lay your head down in that hut over there. Questions?
I'm supposed to sleep beside the dung heap?
It's perfectly healthy, and I wouldn't worry about the smell. The odor emanating from the other beds will be worse.
Great.
Now, get to work. The vineyard is large and there's plenty of work. Excuse me.
May God give you health, sir.
crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
You're always well. Here, noble sir.
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Fruits and a colour. Greetings. Do you need something? Farewell, good sir.
I'm back, and I've got the mysterious monastery incense. It looks like wood chips soaked in sulfur. It stinks a bit.
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the stink of hell, and this is a monastery vineyard.
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Skalitz used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to breathe. Healthier air.
But it sticks to high hell.
So do many noble delicacies, and they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. I hope it doesn't make my wine reek. Here's your reward. I added a bit more, as we agreed.
I almost forgot. I have the seedlings.
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You've made me doubly happy, Henry. So, here's a little something on top for you. Farewell, good sir.
I didn't see you there.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon. I'm not surprised. The